There's only 3 accessories I highly recommend for any Tesla, and we made videos about these first 2 accessories already, and that's the phone mount and also the all-weather floor mats. But this is the 3rd accessory, or I guess 3rd set of accessories I recommend, and that is going to be a center console organizer, or maybe even a combination of center console organizers. Shout out to the team at Jawa for sending us their set. We're gonna open them and show you why these are actually super useful. And there's 3 accessories that they actually sent us here. We've got an armrest storage console organizer, a center console organizer plus coaster set, and this last one is pretty cool. I can't wait to try this one out, and maybe I'll find this one pretty useful as well. But it is the Jawa 130 watt LED hub that goes into the middle area that gives you more plugs than you might actually need. But before we unbox all these and show you what they do, let me tell you why this is a crucial accessory, and that Tesla doesn't give you this accessory right off the bat, but they will sell it to you, but it's not worth paying the $35 to $40 that they're gonna sell it to you for. And that's kind of the common thing with Tesla. Tesla will sell you all-weather floor mats, nicer ones. They'll sell you a center console. They won't actually sell you a phone mount though, and there's probably other reasons to why that is. But this video is about the center console, because when you buy a Tesla Model 3, Model Y, SX, or even, well, I guess not the Cybertruck, this is how they give you the vehicle. We're sitting in the driver's seat right now, and here is how they give you the vehicle. Of course, there's these 2 areas right here that are basically covers. The section right here is where you have the cup holders, which are pretty good. They hold your drinks and everything. This section right here is basically a black hole, and you can see if you put anything in here, it's going to shuffle around a ton, and it's a kind of a waste of space. And so that's where a center console organizer will help a little bit with organization. And in this top armrest right here, it's also another black hole where you could add some organization to keep your stuff a little bit more organized so it's not rolling around all over the place. So first we'll start with the armrest organizer. Let's go ahead and open it up, and you got to give it to Jawa. Their packaging is pretty darn nice. It's a simple accessory, and that's what I really like. Simple is good. You don't need too much complication. You really just need something that works. To give you ideas of what this feels like right now, this is like plastic, and then this inner liner is a little bit of rubber, so that if you put coins and stuff like that, it's not going to jingle and make a lot of loud noise. You can see there's also a slot right here if you want to put something upright, and on top of that there's ports right here so that you can run cables through it, and also put the cable through these little holes so that they're a little bit more organized as well. So let's go ahead and put this into the armrest so you can see what that actually looks like. And this is probably a super easy install. You just take it like this. I've already got a cable down here, and you just drop it in. What's really nice is I can still feed this cable down into there, and so I can still plug it in if I need to keep my stuff charged whenever it is. And here is what it looks like. You can see if I need to put like an easy pass or a toll pass right here, it will stay upright. And if I want to throw anything down here, it's not going to move as much. And I really like how this is a dual layer or double layer. So if I want to lift this up, I can put more stuff underneath there, and it adds a little bit more organization. So here's where it looks like. The cable is fed through the back of it, and it's held securely right here, and then you can see my messy organization right there. This next set is a nice little set. You get the center console organizer plus coaster set, and you can see there's 2 different trays here, which is really nice. Let's go ahead and open them up. And again, super nice packaging from Jawa, and a nice premium feel too. You can go with plenty of different types of center console organizers, but you really want to see which ones are made for Teslas and which ones have Tesla owners in mind, because there's a lot of cheap copycats on like Amazon and everything. So this is super nice, and I was usually a hater of these, but now I realize why this makes a lot of sense, because when you have these cup holder areas, a lot of just junk gets collected in there. You can see I've got some junk in there right now, and so this is nice because once you clean it out and vacuum it, you can put this right here. It will trap all the spills and everything, and on top of it, it will trap all the dust, so you can like pull it out and then throw it out, or not throw it away, but vacuum it, and so it keeps it clean and everything. So I really highly recommend these now, and you get 2 sets of these, so you can put it for the rear and the back. This next set is pretty cool, and I highly recommend at least this piece right here, because this part just goes onto the bottom and collects more dust and crumbs and everything, so nothing crazy there. But this, because it's 2-part, you've got like this plastic piece right here and then a rubberized part so that like coins coins don't jingle and everything, because that's what the other Amazon sellers sell. They sell this cheap plastic part by itself, and you need a rubber piece like this. And so this just slides into the bottom right there, and you can see it adds a little bit of a more functionality and shelf type of area. And I just realized what this part is for. It's not for your cables, and it's not even for your phone, but you could use it for your phone, I guess, kind of like that. It's actually for the light. And so we've got a light here. Let's try and check that one out as well. Here is the Jawa portable LED light, and I actually just like this because I like LED light solutions, especially because you never know when you need like a utility light at all times when you're like looking for stuff or whatever it is. But again, really cool packaging from Jawa. This is their magnetized Jawa light, and you can see what it actually looks like. This thing is actually pretty nice. You basically just tap the Jawa button right here in the middle, and you can cycle it a couple times. And it actually died. This next one is a pretty cool accessory. I really haven't experienced too much, so maybe this will change my mind, and I probably will find if this is useful or not. But this is their LED hub that goes into the middle area as well, because I guess that's the one thing with these Tesla vehicles. It's really nice that there is a cigarette lighter down there, but it's kind of hard to reach sometimes, and there's really no USB ports in the middle here either. There's only the cigarette lighter, and if you're looking for a USB port, it's actually in a different area, which is going to be in the center console area, if I'm not mistaken. Like, yeah, I'm trying to feel if there's any USB ports, and I don't feel any down there. So I think it's just the wireless charger, and then that's it. So taking a look at this, it looks like it adds more USB, like 2 USB-Cs, 1 USB-A, and then I'm not sure what these are. And I think it's an LED light as well, which is pretty nice because down there in this hole, there's a little bit of a halogen light, but you really can't, or maybe it's an LED light, you really can't see down there, and it can be a black hole like we talked about before. But wow, look at this. Okay, so there's a single port use, there's a dual port use, and 3-port and 4-port. So you can see all the different chart here on which you can actually use. And wow, this is actually pretty nice. So you can see it's a 100-watt USB-C and A, and then I guess this is a power button. And if you need another C, you can pull it out right there, and it also retracts as well. Wow, this is pretty premium and nice for sure. So actually, I highly recommend this because this is clean for sure. Let's go ahead and plug in this cigarette lighter down all the way at the bottom, and then I want to say it just slides in just like this, but maybe you have to wedge it of some sort. All right, so I figured out what this button is. You actually push it and that LED light turns on so you can see in that black hole. Oh, okay, so very cool. So this doesn't actually go all the way down there. It actually rides up in this top area of here, so you can kind of just push it together like this, and then it's pretty snug right there like that. But hey, you know what? I actually like this feature. You can see how clean it actually looks, and almost kind of looks OEM when you close it all together. The finishes match just like how the Tesla Silver is right here. So pretty nice, because sometimes when people get in the car, they always ask if they can use the charger, and you can get it right there, USB-C. And I really like how one of these ports is a 100-watt charger, so I can use it to charge like my MacBook or laptop or whichever. But here is how these actually look together, and pretty nice. So going back to this light, it's pretty nice. You can see you can just tap it a couple times and it changes the brightness. And on top of that, not only does it shine the front, it also shines the back as well. And on top of that, this charges right here, so you can leave it right there and it will just charge slowly. I think you have to turn it this way because there's a little bit of an indicator light right there so that it can just charge and be ready to go when you actually need it. And if you're wondering where to store this, it's got a nice little hole right here on this side of the center console in the middle area right here, and you can see it's a perfect snug fit. And they really thought of everything for these different accessories for your Tesla vehicle.